Hello. Hey. There we go. Now we have sound. How's the sound? It's back. That's weird. I guess because I unplugged the mic and plugged it back in. Oh, here we go. Now we get these people who say it's still low. A little on the low side. Why would it be low? I have no clue. Hello. Sound. Hello, sound. Hello. I think the sound is going to be different here than in the other room. The acoustics are different. Slightly. I had more echo going yesterday with the bookshelves in front of me, creating this reverberating sound. I haven't had any sound problems with this microphone or with this computer at all. All right. It's good for Uber driver. Any kind of challenge between 5 plus 3 and 7 plus 3? I just want to comment that cereal bars and beer taste really bad together. Mathematic chess is challenging me. So I do take the subscribers first. And good simul yesterday, guys. I felt like as always, I can't go to sleep after simuls. I have serious issues. It's like it does something to me. It's weird. I couldn't go to sleep till I tried to go to sleep around midnight, and I couldn't sleep for like 2 hours. My brain is just like remembering these simul games. Did I play some tough guys? Who? Merle? Someone on sound? There was the 2100 guy who dropped out though. Blobix is strong. I definitely had a number of strong players, but it wasn't a record. All right, deep breath. Okay, new room, new stream room, but I don't know, I'm gonna stay in here because I had to clean out most of my house to set up an estate sale, and they're using the house. They started setting it up today for like the next 2 weeks, so. Negro. All right, Mathematic Chess is not a subscriber. Let's get some subscribers as well. Or is Mathematic Chess is a subscriber? He is a subscriber. Wow. You subscribed or somebody subbed you. Thanks, man. I forgot yesterday. I was he was asking about subbing. I didn't see that he subbed. I probably didn't even thank him for becoming a subscriber, but I was really occupied obviously with the simul stream. It's hard for me to read all the chat and even pay attention to anything that's going on. Okay, Mathematic Chess, let's go. So Bob gifted him. Yeah, I'm sorry Bob's not here. Yeah, I'm sure he will be coming along later. All right. So thanks for being a subscriber. Thanks for supporting the stream, guys. I've been doing house stuff today because I said I'm trying to sell my house and I have to clean out all these. Basically, I had to move all my stuff into one bedroom where I wasn't living until now, and I have to set up my office and where everything in one room. It's a one room apartment essentially. Okay, d6. Let's play this. I usually like do castles or c3, which creates more tension. I mean, this is like a Steinitz kind of main line. Obviously, d4 is a critical move, but a6 is just a bad move here. I mean, black really doesn't have a lot of choices in this position, if you think about it. I think there are some people who play some freaked out gambit with bishop g4 and like d takes e, just develop. How would you even do that actually? But this is basically ed is the only good move for black there. There is bishop d7. My bad. Bishop d7 is okay. All right, so a6 is a bad move. We just take. We basically win a pawn. Am I allowed to legally? Absolutely. Foreigners are. I don't think it's like limitless juice box, but actually the Hungarian government has sold a lot of valuable property to, like, you know, very wealthy people from like different Middle Eastern countries and stuff like that. I mean, everything's for sale. Yeah, foreigners are allowed to own property in Hungary. We have an apartment in Hungary. What's up, Anita? I don't know, maybe the laws are different in like Asia. Gita B asked, how is Ponda? Hi, Ponda. This is actually not the real Ponda. Ponda's in Budapest. This is what I call what I call macro Ponda. Just lost the stick it note from the wall. Macro Ponda. He's the Ponda substitute. We could probably adjust the lighting a little bit here. Not the best lighting, but we're all right. So bishop g4, yeah, this is gambit style stuff. Actually, if I were to castle and then take on e5, it would transpose some games I've had with some other players. I don't mind that, actually. Let's do it. It's like a declining the gambit type of thing. Oh, so they try to trick you into paying for citizenship. Oh my god. That's not bad. 50,000 for citizenship in Thailand. You can go places with a Thai passport. The most sought after passport in the world. No, you're not talking about Thailand. You're talking about where, actually? You were talking about Cambodia or Vietnam? 51% of the property. That's weird, though. Like, you own part of the property. You're allowed to own part of the property. You have to share it with a local resident. Yeah, it is odd, the concept of percentages of ownership. You can only own the second floor. My name is Luca, and I live on the second floor. That's important, apparently. So yesterday we played mathematic chess, and I thought that his only problem was tactical. You know what? He's getting outplayed in strategic chess here today. Not yesterday, but Friday. Thanks for correcting. Was it Friday? Okay. I can't remember what day is what anymore. I'm too distracted with my house thing. Wish I could play chess. Seriously. White square magic. This is where the white square magic happens. On the white squares. So he's in this nasty pin here. Pretty bad bishop. This looks strategically lost for black. Blobix said tomorrow's also simul, short week. Don't mislead people, Blobix. What are you talking about? Not this week. Not gonna shortchange you again. Anytime, just that soon. Blobix is making up fake news. Greedy to grab another pawn here, but it's hard to refuse that. I'm so glad I moved my room, actually, because the other room is really adjacent to this house where they're having the roof redone. They just started at 8:30 this morning. I was super happy about it. These people, there's nothing wrong with their roof. And because they're bored, they're having new roof put on. It was like, there's like literally nothing wrong with their roof. They probably had like one tiny leak, and now they're going to spend like $20,000 to get a new roof put on just because they're bored and they have nothing better to do. But the roofers have been out there like since 8 o'clock this morning, and I'm lucky because this room is not really adjacent to the sound, so you guys basically can hardly hear it. But it's gonna start to irritate me if they don't knock it off for the night pretty soon. The secret simul. He was hoping for more tactics. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just played the position, you know. Sorry. I don't know if he's disappointed in me or himself. Especially in my first games, I'm not going to play too tactically. Well, I mean, you know, if I have an extra pawn, I mean, I've been playing to limit your counterplay the whole game. I don't want to give you anything. But it's probably not fun for you to lose this kind of game. E4. I mean, this is the only way. I think the only way to stop mate, essentially. Doesn't even stop mate though, does it? There is no way to stop mate. I'm gonna play rook h1 next, and then g4. He'd have to sack his rook on g4. Okay. Bad opening. In the opening, you have very few choices. You have to play bishop d7 or take. Uh-oh, Uber driver. There's insurance that will pay for the slight damage. We had a tornado recently. Yeah, they could blame it on a tornado. These people just have the things done for sport because they're... I guess they have just extra money that they want to waste, and they don't have anything in their lives. I really could use some extra time and extra money, you know? I'm so angry when people don't appreciate what they have. Bishop g7. Declining the what? The option to go into accelerated dragon here. Uber driver. Okay, well, I think that really scary for me is the most d5 playing kind of Benoni. But this is actually a theoretical line. So c3 is maybe a good try here. c3, queen takes c5, bishop e3, c3 Sicilian-ish type of position. So Master Shredder and I, there's a lot of strong players who like these type of lines. Alexander Ivanov, Gingy. I'm not afraid to take this pawn. It's a little bit greedy, but pawns are pawns. Pawns are people too. It does. I won a game like this in a first Saturday, I think I Am tournament years ago. Joe, actually, my friend Joe Fan, he also won one. Maybe I'm actually remembering his game as my game. That's weird. I think that Joe actually won a game in this line in the first Saturday I Am tournament. I'm internalizing. I'm making his games my games. Yeah, that's weird. Joe won a game in this line, and I've played it, but I don't remember specifically games. You don't believe there's extra money? It's just money I've collected yet. That's what they say about Phil Ivey. Everybody's just, you know, holding his money or whatever. This is a great move from Uber Driver, trapping my queen, nearly trapping my queen. We're all just holding Phil Ivey's money. Alright. The classic. So now I have to play a6. Ugh. Don't really want to have to do that. Rook b1 is a great move. No, these people that one of my neighbors, not directly across the street, but they basically don't work, and they have a different contractor come to their house almost every single week. It's just for sport. They, instead of working, they just hire people to. I mean, they must have done $1 million worth of construction. I'm exaggerating, but it's crazy. They literally have nothing to do except for paying people inordinate amounts of money to do things that don't really need to be fixed. I believe in the saying if it's not broken, don't fix it, and I think it's applicable to chess. So, all right. Dempsey Hooligan. Good evening from Dortmund. I've never been to Dortmund. I haven't been to Germany very much, actually. Plan on visit. I plan on visit. But visiting again one day, hopefully. France and Germany. The only democratic countries left. Well, I mean major ones, at least. Alright, rookie 1. This looks like a good move. He's trying to break through with e5, but he doesn't really have it, does he? Once I'm done selling stuff, my eBay stuff, I'm gonna go back to playing chess again. Is Dortmund like an industrial center? I only know of it because of the famous chess tournament that's held there, you know, but my old relatives from 100 years ago were German on both sides of my family, so who knows? I think they're from like Strasbourg or something. Okay, Queen A5. We're just hanging out. Compensation for the Uber driver is probably not enough, you know, objectively. He has bishop b6 there. I can swing over here. I actually like this. This looks pretty comfy. Comfy, cozy. This is where you're playing and he has queen on d1 and white can maneuver like knight e2 and trap your queen with knight f4, knight g3. But there's no second knight. No second knight to harass my queen here. It's going to be hard for him to like play to trap it or something like that. White should have some compensation, but he's down a pawn, and he also has the worst pawn structure with 3 islands against 2. Bishop f4. Okay, what's his dastardly plan here with this move? He just keeps trying to barrel forward with e5. There's no real death blow. Maybe he's just defending himself. Trying to lure me into playing e5, which would seriously weaken my position. This also weakens my position. But at least it weakens my position on the queen side where, you know, hopefully that's not going to affect my king safety. He has queen e3 with the idea of knight g5 and then trying to trap my queen with g4. Something like that. Really long-winded plan. Dartmouth. They're related. It's ancient. There's an ancient Latin connection there. Dartmouth and Dortmund, of course. Pepelu rating with party of 8. Yuri said the dragon structure is very resisting. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think anytime you fianchetto your king's bishop, right, you're going to have a more solid king side. The problem is, like in the normal dragon, when you castle queenside, you know, white castles queenside opposite sides, that's when the dragon gets really dangerous, obviously, when the kings are on opposite sides of the board. That's why I can do this. I can give up my dark square bishop and still be okay. Because he's castled on the king side. It's not like he can launch everything at me. Pepe Lou, thanks for rating. Thanks to you guys for being subscribers as well. Alright, so this was part of the program, basically. My plan was to keep it closed. I'm just thinking, you know, never should make automatic moves. And my plan was to keep it closed. We're probably going to keep it closed, but I just want to think about it. Should always think about it. other options if you have time to do so. Take care, Pepe. If you're still on, I would raid your stream too, but I guess you're gonna be out. So take care, man. Hasta la vista. It's another major country I should visit, Spain. I love Spain, but I haven't been there in a very long time. Very long time. It's like 2000. Okay, e5. Wow. He's trying to break through with e5. Don't think I really have a choice here. I mean, I don't really get it though. I'm trading queens, so we're definitely happy to trade queens. Now we have lots of good stuff, but the knight on e5 is a strong piece. Obviously I can take, if he takes with a rook, I'm suddenly gonna have two pieces hanging. So this position is becoming kind of dangerous. There's a very strong piece again on e5. The safest move would be to trade it off. Now what, like rook d2? I want to keep my queenside pawn. Alright, so we keep the queenside pawn. He's got a pass pawn too. Strong knight on e5. He is down a pawn. We can place our bishop on b7, have great fianchetto b there. Bishop g5, what's the idea? I don't really see what his idea is with bishop g5. I mean, taking that piece should really, I would think, would have very little positive effect. You know, unless I play bishop b7, then he takes and plays knight d7. So I've got to be thoughtful about that. Knight e6. We've got a time advantage. Bishop b7, bishop f6, knight d7. I didn't like that, move 11. But even so, maybe I could have sacked an exchange or something like that. I'm really looking at this here being a very good kind of permanent lodging for my knight. Blockading the Isolani is a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. He gets a knight to d5, but doesn't do a lot. Pretty. It's pretty, but not very functional. So I think this is like strategically winning. I mean, we have extra pawn, better structure. But actually, he did double my pawns. I mean, he devalued my pawns to some extent, if you think about it. That's true. How dare you devalue my pawns? This is money in the proverbial bank. Phil Ivy's money. You wish the sound wasn't so low. Yeah, I don't know why my sound is low. I'll try to speak up. It's really weird. I think the settings got changed when I unplugged my microphone. I'll try to speak louder. Blubix, thank you for the donation. 600 bits, sir. Mastering the donation this week. He's 600. Reconfigured the volume. You're a funny guy, Move 11. WJ Loof with 200. Yeah, but I mean, the problem is I don't know what my settings were before. The volume mixer, advanced sounds. I didn't really have any fancy settings. Just plugged it in and it worked before. I'm only up a doubled pawn. Uber driver, take it easy on me today. You guys can hear the roofers now. You can't hear that? The sound is default to 50% volume output in your sound options and control panel. 50%? Are you serious? You think it would default to 50%? That's hard to believe. I'm gonna walk in and knight f4. Almost any rook move I make here is like a flat out mistake. Rook d6, knight f4. Rook a6, any rook move. It's like pick a rook move. Rook d7, knight b6. That's not that bad because I can play rook takes rook. Rook takes rook, rook b8. Or rook a6. Oh man, I don't know. Bishop f5. Rook a1. I could play rook b8, it doesn't do anything. Speaking of moves that don't do anything. Knight c7. I'm actually okay with knight c7. What's he doing? He's putting his knight on b5. Going for king position. Now I've done it. Rook takes b5. Pawn b5, bishop a2. This gotta work. Here's bishop c4 there. Uber driver, do you play a lot of bullet chess or something now? Well, that's really sad, dude. When did Uber driver start being like a time master? That's weird. He's got like no bullet games. That's weird. He was never like a time guy. All right, that was sort of a disgrace. Okay, good game. Well played. Good position. Nice draw. All right, I'm pissed now. We've got subscriber challenges. Blubix. I got a little bit fancy. I have no one to blame but myself. I tried to be fancy. That's what I get. I mean, there's no way this isn't a win. Like, after I sacked a rook on b5, it's got to be 100%. 100% winning. It's 100% winning. Look at that. 2 connected pass pawns on a4 and b4. He literally... Okay, he played b6 here. I played bishop d5. He plays rook c1. That's the best move, dude. I mean, who even finds the best move in a position like this? It's not normal to find the best move in a position like this. Like, I would just want to give up. He's like, 16 seconds he finds the best defense in this position with 16 seconds. How could you even find that? Okay, it's an attack on something. Here, and now, again, the best move with 16 seconds. He finds the best move. Unbelievable. That's crazy, dude. I should have blockaded with bishop b7. I thought forever. Took here, now it's a draw. That's amazing. Start the week off on a positive note. I've got these guys. They started at 8:30 this morning across the street, putting a roof that didn't need to be built on my neighbor's house. They started at 8:30 this morning, and now it's 6 o'clock at night, and they're still going. So, what's that? 4 10-hour straight of the neighbors across the street, guys. Like, it's insane. I just, you know, I'm lucky I had to stream this. I'm not out there like complaining or something. All right, rook takes c4, draw. Easy draw, obviously. a3, b7, knight b7, rook b4. Actually, I almost lost here. This is a draw, probably. I don't know, the engine says 2 plus 3, 2.3. I don't know, maybe it is lost for me. But now I hung the h6 pawn, so he took it easy on me. I don't know how he finds those moves. Rook c1 with no time left, man. That's tough. Okay, Dimitri lost. And Wilson, I thought we just had some more challengers. Warnaki, thanks for the donation. Try to start the week off on a positive note, but I'm gonna be pissed. Those guys have to leave though when the sun goes down. They only have 45 minutes of light left. You know, they'll be like hammering on the roof in the dark or something. Okay, Wilson. Wilson sent me a really nice note. He played in the simul yesterday, and I appreciate that when somebody takes the time to, you know, to say thank you. They enjoyed playing in the simul. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't take my h6 pawn. I figured you just wanted to take it easy on me, Uber driver, having stolen the draw like that. Jim is here. Okay. Yeah, actually, I don't really like playing against this. Mr. Who was it? Who plays this with white? Nefedov? Was it Nefedov, maybe? Likes to play this with white, which is weird, actually. Because I thought Nefedov has trouble against the Joko, and I never really thought about the fact that he actually plays it with white. Though I don't really think that knight g5 is something that should be lumped in with the other more positional variations that Wilson is playing here. This is like the correct way to play for white. Yeah, we'll try to play classically. Smells 19th century. Well, everybody plays it, man. This is the hot opening now for white. Warnaki. This is like one of the most trendy openings in chess, probably. Bishop c4. I mean, people realize the Roi Lopez, like the Spanish is nothing. The Spanish is nothing for white because of take your pick, you know. The Marshall Gambit, obviously the refutation of chess, the Berlin defense. So Wilson playing a4, that's like some sort of weird modern interpretation. Close Sicilian with the pawn on c7, exactly. It's good, you know, if you don't play the Sicilian, you can put your bishop on c5 instead. Well, I'm expecting to play c3 at any minute. You know, it's going to transpose. Jim gifted a tier 1 sub to Luana. He's gifted 19 gift subs. He knows a good stream when he sees it. Well, we can say that about Jim. Just kidding. What's up, guys? Welcome to my stream. We're playing Blitz and Rapid Chess. If you'd like to challenge, subscribers go first. Mr. Coffee's our moderator. He's done a great job since coming on board. Alright, so what do we want to do here? I mean, you can play Bishop e6 if you want to. Curious how he handles that. Driver, don't give away any secrets. We're hoping to go Carl Schlechter. Speaking of not in that, you know, what am I saying? 19th century. Sorry. Ugh. This is a very bad move. Very bad move. I always feel like I'm like being Donald Trump when I do that. Donald Trump constantly, like, he doesn't know what to say because he never really thinks about anything meaningful, but he'll do that where he just repeats the same phrase twice constantly. You hear it on the news all the time. I don't want to be like that. I'll try not to do that constantly where I just say the same thing the second time to sort of reinforce it, because I can't think of anything else to say. All right, we're gonna break the center now. He's got no control of d5. b3 is a very serious positional mistake for white here. Now he's got like a demented sort of Philidor. Philidor, I don't know, this bishop would be on e2. Basically, if you put the bishop on e2 and played bishop b2, you'd have like a really weird Philidor. WJ Live, take care. Wow, Jim just donated a sub, 350 plus 35. No food. No food. No mention of food here. Oh my god. So classic, if knight g4, rook e2. Knight g4, rook e2. Let's just reinforce our center. That's a classic Joko thing. You know, you think, oh, this is so strong, but I mean, he can just play rook e2. It's not a problem. b3, it's not good. b3, yeah, it's not good. Obviously, now my bishop on e6. b4 would be a much stronger move than b3, obviously. I had an idea, but it sort of evaporated. I mean, you can play d4. At some point, it's more like a Philidor, like a reverse Philidor. Okay, knight g5, interesting. Spicy move, but we have to calculate the tactical ramifications of this. Looks very dangerous for Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson was my neighbor when I was a kid. It's funny. We had a neighbor directly across the street from me. Mr. Wilson. A little older than our opponent. So we have all sorts of fun now. Move 11 might appreciate something like pawn takes pawn, knight d4. Pawn takes d4, queen takes d4, double attack. Almost too good to be true, that. True that. I think the homies across the street are leaving because they're using a leaf blower to clean up their waste. You can hear it. Bishop f2, king f2, knight g4 check. Let's say king g1, queen g5, and then something like knight f3. And he's not completely destitute here. This is a like lazy continuation, but I'm down to 26 seconds. Turdzo is streaming. Attila Turzo. He tortured me the last time I had to play in Hungarian Team Championship 2 years ago. It was a very, very, very unpleasant game for me. I held a draw, but it was horrible. I played the black side of a Catalan. It was like not a position that I normally play. Turzo has a decent score. I think he's 50% against me. Although his rating has usually been lower than me traditionally. He's a good guy. Can't judge everyone by ratings. It's not right to judge him by his rating. I should know because my ratings suck, so I'm not gonna judge people by their ratings anymore. That used to be good to do when I was higher rated, but now we have to change our mode. Man. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose on time. Look at Wilson's time thing, dude. Dude, what is up with you and time? He's the time master. He is the time master. I mean, he's got... I joke all the time, guys. It's the Egyptian time management system. The ancient Egyptian system. Oh no. So you took it with you to your sarcophagus. The sarcophagus filled with 3 minutes and 40 seconds. But increment is not like... Maybe Wilson plays mostly without increment. Like seriously, if you're used to playing without increment, you got to make the transition to playing with increment. You cannot absolutely play for time if we're playing with increment. Maybe Wilson just plays like 3-0, you know, constantly. But it's just a bad waste. You know, I have all the extra time and I manage my time better. Okay, Dimitrilas is up next. Is he a subscriber? I know Luana is. Luana just got a sub. Another donation from Jim. He liked the game. Turzo is Bob's favorite. Actually, Bob's missing. He must be over there cheating on me. That's not right, Bob. Cheating on me with Turzo. Turzo. Actually, we have to pronounce it correctly. I mean, I live in Hungary most of the year. I should at least pronounce Hungarian names correctly. So it's Turzo Attila. Turzo Attila. Alright. We got it right. It's so hard to say that the right way for an English speaker, though. It's like an effort. I'd rather just say it wrong. Okay. Is Dimitri a subscriber? These bishops and rook, they're not playing. I don't know if Dimitri is a subscriber. I'm trying to get a confirmation. But Luana is now, for sure. Well, technically, I don't know if you were the next. You are the next now. You weren't the next on the list, but you were the next one that's confirmed to be a subscriber. Just now. Luana plays fast, too. It's a South American thing. You're a subscriber, too. Okay, so Dimitri, I cheated, and I took... Sorry, I didn't know. You didn't answer. I wanted to know if you were a subscriber or not. He didn't answer. So, sorry, Dimitri. You should have been next. Takeback says nobody is slow. I noticed yesterday against you. Interesting move, h3. It's useful probably in almost any kind of setup. Useful against the dragon. Although against the dragon, it robs you of h4, h5, obviously. You can't do the classic. I actually remember years and years and years ago, in the late 80s, Andrew Soltis wrote a couple, like a several part article for like Chess Life. For like Chess Life, kids. Chess Life and Review. Andy Soltis, I think, wrote an article about the system from White's perspective, which is weird because Andy plays the dragon, but he does play e4, so He has to play both sides. We could transpose to an accelerated dragon here. Well, I think the problem is online chess. Okay, Luana and the last opponent, Wilson, are playing mostly online chess, and so they're playing mostly just Blitz. My specialty is over the board chess. I mean, I play Blitz, but I prefer to play long games rather than Blitz. So I'm used to managing my clock in many different time controls. Regular chess, Blitz, and rapid. Just because he plays 15 plus 15 though doesn't mean he's managing his time well. He's played very fast against me too. It's hard. You got to find a happy medium, you know, like not constantly being in time pressure, but at the same time not playing, you know, using your time essentially. My favorite player is my friend Alexander Ivanov for time management. A lot of people would give him a hard time that he was like in time pressure all the time, but now that there's increment, Ivanov's time management is like ideal. Before, when it was sudden death, he would like be in terrible time pressure all the time, using all of his time every game, no matter what the position was, down to seconds. You know, but now that there's like a 30-second increment, I mean, I think that it's good to use up all your time. Just think as much as you can. You have to be a good Blitz player, but 30 seconds is really a lot of time. Okay, so here I wanted to sack the exchange with rook takes c3, but I don't think that's going to work. Rook takes c3, pawn takes e5, rook takes e3. No, this works. Rook takes c3. I mean, it's a little too fancy, though. Fancy play syndrome. It's fancy and fun for the whole family. Alright, let's just do it, man. Rook takes, pawn takes e5, knight takes e4. Does that really work? No, this is too much. Knight c4. What would Soltius do? Knight c4, bishop c4, rook c4, e5, pawn e5, pawn e5. Pondification. You go for rook c3. Rook c3. Suddenly I started to hesitate. They're still using the leaf blower. It's like an hour. Rook takes c3. Queen takes c3. Knight takes e4. What am I afraid of here? Like, seriously. Alright. I think this is unnecessary and a little bit too fancy. I could get in trouble. You see, like right there. You play that very quickly. I mean, you have to consider the two possibilities, I think, there. I mean, I thought about it. I'm an international master, and I thought about the position for like over a minute, and I'm still not sure what's going on. I don't know how somebody who's like 1300 can be sure about whether you're making the right move there. But I'm willing to play with my increments. You know, we're not key. That's a thing. Totally willing to play with just down to my increments. I'd rather have a good position and very little time, you know, than have a bad position and have tons of time any day of the week, you know. The most important thing is to not get a bad position. I think that's the #1 priority. Knight c3, queen c3. I smell tactics. It's like, you know, you smell like a burning. It's like when you smell burning food. It smells like tactics. I don't smell where it's coming from though. Well, we're not. You can play pretty fast. Look at my simul, like yesterday. Nobody actually loses on time. When was the last time someone actually lost on time in one of my simul games? I don't think it's like one player every week at the most. There's so much noise pollution in the place where I live that I literally, I'm becoming like, I think I hear things when there's actually no noise anymore. it's crazy how I live in a residential area, and in Budapest, in the center of the city, it's like less noisy than it is here. All right, that's the problem with being a chess player. At one point, I became really hysterical about noise, and I started to like just get out of control, like shushing people at tournaments and stuff. I got a really bad reputation as a shusher, but I was having sort of anxiety issues, I think. It was just permeating everything. All right, this is starting to look like white's done. White's done. Classic dragon exchange sacrifice. Well, if you like on street level, Budapest can be loud, but I'm on the 4th floor, so I only hear ambulances. I'm complaining. That's my one complaint in my stream. If you've ever seen me stream from Budapest. Now he's offering me a piece. He's not offering me peace, he's offering me a piece. So CD, GH. Alright. I accept. And you can really choose between the human shield or just taking just taking with the king. I think I'm gonna go for the human shield variation here because just a little bit safer king safety wise. I mean, I don't want to be too generous with material. Overly generous. Giving him a juicy pawn on a7. Yum yum. Noisy neighbors. I told a story. There was that guy in Thailand about Juicebox. Juicebox, is he still here? There were two like tourists in a hotel in Thailand, and like one murdered the other. The one was like a martial arts expert from Norway, and he killed this like Sikh Indian guy. It's really a tragedy, like horrible story over like hotel room noise. Crazy stuff, man. All right, so e5, we're in it to win it. Power knight. Got the human shield over here. The power knight on e4. We need like cool terms for everything. Yeah, that's one of your opponents. And this Power Rangers. This pawn could just come down to f4. Like a really good Sveshnikov. Blobix is loving this. Blobix is thinking, this looks like a good Sveshnikov. Yep. That bishop is awkward. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's got queen b6. Is that a problem? Probably not. I have several good answers. I mean, queen d7. One thing is when all your pieces protect each other. Very important. Make sure everything's protected. So Dempsey Hooligan, see, that's the translation. He says light pieces. But anyone in like, you know, native English speakers won't understand what you mean, because we always use this like traditional term. Minor pieces. You're translating from German probably. So this older terminology would be minor pieces. I totally understand what you're saying, but it's interesting. So now he should get mated here, or close to it, right? Queen h4. He's got queen b6. No, I just thought it'd be, it's interesting, you know, because a lot of people probably wouldn't even like stop to even talk about what you said, but it is interesting that you use that word, you know, and I never really, no, he just dropped the queen. So, all right, I never thought about it, you know, how it is, how the terminology is translated into other languages. Probably not just German, but a lot of languages. I'm not sure what it's called in Hungarian. It'd be interesting. I mean, essentially the meaning is the same, but minor is like such an old-fashioned sort of word. If you ask like a little kid what does minor mean, they wouldn't really understand what you're talking about. No one uses that word, except for adults who are like referring to children. All right, e4. It's not true, but not that commonly. Anyway, sorry about the linguistic lecture. e4. Okay, subscribers. Subscribers first. Dimitri is a subscriber. Take back. Mr. Coffee. Baluayev VA. Belyayev. Belyavsky. I've played Belyavsky. Still kicking. I want to say, it's always sad when a chess player who I know passed away, and I didn't really know the guy very well at all, but the Croatian grandmaster Sulava, I'm not sure how his name's pronounced. Sulava. He died tragically. He was only like 52. Like last week, and I don't know what the story was, but it's sad when there's someone who you interacted with who passed away, especially when they're relatively young. I had 20 years ago a really fun Blitz session with that guy and Kamran Shirazi. It was a three-way kind of risers for money. Me, Sulava, and Kamran Shirazi, who lives in Paris. Blobix knows him, but that was I got in trouble in that match. I was the underdog, and Shirazi left first. So Sulava took us both down, basically. That was a good Blitz session though, a lot of fun. So Croatian, he wasn't a GM, he was an IM at the time, later became a GM. Bishop G7. Transposing to the dragon. Why am I transposing to the dragon? Why am I letting him transpose me to the dragon? I don't know. It's just, I had another dragon today. F3 is the pain in my butt. This is all Dimitri plays, and I've run out of things to play against it. I've tried everything. The primary options for black to transpose. It's Big Lizard Day. You have one of those calendars that tells you like what day it is? Oh no. 94? Nighty night. 94, knight c6, knight c3, knight d8, knight d1. Hey, I'm interested. Knight f7. I'm not calculating very fast today. Knight e4, knight c6, knight c3, knight d8, knight d1, knight f7. Okay, it's not a big deal, right? It's a big deal. I can take on b2, but he takes on h8, then I take on h8, and then he like traps my freaking knight on b2. You see that variation? Knight e4, knight c6, knight d1, knight d8, knight b2. No, sorry. Knight e4, knight c6, knight c3, knight d8, knight d1, knight f7, knight b2, knight h8, bishop h8, rook b1. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I am. 94, I still don't see it. Just doesn't work, damn it. I guess I should take on d4. I really don't know. I'm curious to check it after the game because White's move order seems really wrong. There's no way he has time to play like bishop. He should have time to play bishop b3 there. That doesn't seem right. Now I'm sure we're close to transposing something here, right? Bishop g5. I mean, that almost seems like a normal line now. Bishop g5, bishop d7, queen d2, b5. Isn't that all book? A line that I don't know. This is like a blunder. So you have to play bishop g5 there. He's just losing his dark square bishop, which is the most important piece on the board. I mean, this bishop isn't bad, but we can control that piece. That can be modified. Genetic modification. Alright, I don't have to play e6 right away, though. You could also play bishop e6 here and be perfectly okay, in my opinion. But e6 is a little more ambitious. Also more risky. Yeah, means same thing. b5 probably. I hope this isn't a blunder, like some sort of bishop d5, rook b8, queen a7. Whew, wow. I think that's just too dangerous for White to castle into this. What's up, someone on sound? So I think he's supposed to play bishop g5, no? Instead of bishop e3. I didn't see anything really good there. So I guess it's just like a book position. I mean, bishop g5, bishop d7, queen d2, b5, a4, something like that. I've seen before. I'm in a better mood now. They stop with the freaking noise across the street. It makes me crazy. You know, well, like an hour or two wouldn't bother me. When it's like they wake me up at 8:30 in the morning, and then they're going until what, like, you know, dinner time? I mean, dude, that's too much. You gotta give me a break at some point. Materialism. Where did the crows go? I'm in a different room, take back. They're out there in a different location. What a materialist. Bishop c4. If a3, he just takes it with a knight? What happens? That's messed up. That's messed up. That's a weird line, like a3. Gotta try this just for fun. Just because I'm crazy. This is crazy. Because I didn't want him to play a3, but I doubt this is the best move. Wow. I thought he was going to take it. I really did. But now he has a lot of dark square weaknesses. Dark squares. Your dark squares are weak. You have two choices. Alcohol affects me, but you're gonna have to get more. A beer or coffee. What effects? Yeah. No. I'm not trading queens with you. It's a good joke. Alright. I saw your clever plan already. Jolly Joker. this way to the off-ramp. Creeping closer. Creeper. I think now e6 is a good time. Good time for e6. Nasty threats. If I could only get my queen to e5, it's game over. So Luana got a subscription. I think that was Jim. I might have to second beer because I didn't have enough coffee. I drank my coffee early before the stream to stay awake. I never get an afternoon nap anymore. Life would be more fun with afternoon naps. And other things. Take Back Mr. Coffee, someone on sound, Blobik, Save a Dog, followed by Belyaev. I used to have afternoon naps in my old life. The advantage of being self-employed is that you can sleep whenever you want. I thought that was the whole idea. It's so strange. So he stopped queen e5 in advance. Now it's like bishop. He wants to play, I guess, f5, now that you think about it. Man. He's gonna play f5, okay. I should just be ready, you know. Be ready! Knight a4 is like a really irritating move, but it doesn't work here, sir. Oh no, f5. Rook a4. Who's 5 p.m. afternoon? Mr. Coffee's dad's favorite afternoon naps. He's like an old dog. One day, that'll be me. Just naps all day on the sofa. You have to work. 68. Your dad is 68? Wow. It's like a youth. He's a youth. Youth dad. This is not healthy for white. Man, this is not looking good. There doesn't appear to be like a forced mate, actually. Sadly. But it's gonna be a pretty problematic pawn to deal with. He's got e5. I don't think that's gonna save him. I think that actually afternoon naps kept me younger. And I only started aging once I stopped taking afternoon naps. That's my theory anyway. Difficult to prove. Whatever, alright? Yeah, bishop a6 or bishop e7, everything wins. These are Vorpal bishops. Whatever that means, the word Vorpal. Oh, you took my a-pawn. How dare you? That's why you wanted to go there. Wow, that's actually kind of spicy. Took my A pawn. Now it's a whole different ball game. Man. Black's still winning, but there's not a lot of margin for error here. I mean, his king's not getting mated. I'm down the theory here now. We have the pawn collector. Collector of pawns. Yeah, this is over now. I mean, just materially, even without mate, it's 2 bishops and a pawn for a rook is money. And other assorted threats. Mr. Coffee's dad is young. 68 is not old. My neighbor is like 87. The guy's still plugging away. Gotta get at him. Get at him. 2 bishops and a rook for a queen. I like that. Sidestep. The sidestepatron. Sidestepping my tactics at every turn. Fun position to play. Yeah, this is like you just want to troll your opponent forever. No risk. I can't get mated. This is the ultimate dragon. He's doing an amazing job though, being annoying. I could get in trouble with that. Rook's doubling on the file, but I have bishop h6, which is pretty nasty. He's even sort of found a way to prevent that. Okay, no, it's good. We good. Scissors. Do not run with scissors. Dude, you gotta leave me alone here. Yeah, he ran out of sneaky weird moves. Sorry. All out of sneaky weird moves. Okay. So we got a long list here. Take Back Mr. Coffee, Someone on Sound, Blobix, Save a Dog. Someone on Sound, thanks for your donation the other day. Was that a streaming donation? Someone on Sound, 10 bucks. Someone on Sound, we're missing Astrobate today. He doesn't usually come on Mondays. We're missing Bob. That's a weird coincidence. No Bob or Astrobate on the same stream. It's gonna be like Someone on Sound, Someone on Sound, Someone on Sound. Yeah, my 87-year-old neighbor had a window cleaner come in today to his house. But I mean, I guess when you're 87, you can be forgiven for not cleaning your own windows. All right. Boring. I automatically play knight f3 a lot. I have to remind myself to be more creative. But I've been playing a lot of g3. We'll go back to the c4. Oh no. Someone on Sound's favorite opening, the Marshall defense. Complete rubbish for black. Do not confuse this with the knight f6 Scandinavian, which is also rubbish, but not quite as bad. Not quite as bad rubbish as this. This is like the Grunfeld without exchanging pieces, basically. Warnaki thinks rubbish is a strong term. Those British guys, they love saying that all the time. This is rubbish. Rubbish, old boy. Americans don't say rubbish. It's just... We have a couple of British expatriate and a British expatriate on the stream here, and an Arsenal fan. So it's funny. Now I don't know what the best move is theoretically here. I often wonder if it's better to play bishop e3 or better to play bishop e2. Big decision, and I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm a sexpert. Takeback's like rattling off these moves like it's home prep. Bishop c4. Home prep. This is his home analysis. He's been hanging out with Mamedyarov. And I don't know what I'm doing now. I guess I'm going to take with the king. This is a little bit weird what I did. I still think that white is better. But I mean, dude, do you play bullet all the time? Takeback has, it's ironic. It's like he only uses this account for his classical games. So what's your bullet account? I take back. Do you ever play me with your bullet account, or just on this one? Magnanimous. I do cosplay if you donate like 10,000 bits. Mathematic chess. I do have sometimes wardrobe malfunctions. I dress up. I'm seriously gonna implement this though. This is too good to joke about. I'm gonna do this, I swear. I'm gonna get a big panda suit and just, if you guys donate more than 5 figures, I'll stream with the panda suit on. I gotta do that though. Someone on sound says I'm selling myself short. I only do that with baseball bats usually. I feel like going for it now with like h4. We snuck it in there. Your last chance for this exchange of bishops, William. 100,000 bits to do a panda suit stream. After the stream, I'm gonna look up like how much it would cost me to get a adult size panda suit. Anita's into it. She would definitely. I don't know about the price though. I think if the price was right, Anita would be into it. But Mr. Coffee, someone that sounds asking too much. Like, you know, only high rollers will go for. Only the high rollers can afford the 6-figure donations. That would be a huge sensation. Chess, panda, cosplay with optional wardrobe malfunctions. Alright. Anyway. Queen e3. Be careful not to overextend yourself, William. William. Who's a party pooper? Skip the wardrobe malfunction? Oh yeah, I mean that's the best part. I guess I should just bust out the e5 here. Nah. Bad idea. Takeback, where's your bullet account, dude? Look at this. No bullet games? Oh no, he's got 1960. He's got like 3 games. 52 games in bullet. He's like, every game is bullet, it feels like. I guess a4. Luring me to overextend myself. Pawn to care, pet sitting place. You looked up Pawn to online. The unrated games in bullet. Okay. So he's got like a million unrated bullet games. Can I search for those? He's yielded me this huge space advantage, but all he cares about is like staying ahead on the clock with threats to win on time. But you admit that he's played, you know, a solid style game here. But it's like, why play this kind of second-rate opening for black when you can play a good one? That's the question. Someone on sound found it. I mean, come on, with the popularity of you know, cosplay with like Chinese and Asian people, Japanese. I guess Japanese are really into it. But the popularity of pandas, there's got to be all kinds of panda costumes. I mean, for cosplay. I'm in trouble. I never should have brought this up, this idea. I was just kidding. Just kidding, guys. Animal mascot, long wool, giant panda. I don't want like wool. That sounds really. I'm allergic to wool, actually. The wool isn't gonna work for me. It's got to be like cotton. Cotton based. Or latex. That'd be really interesting. That's extra. Wow. Just busted the f4. Is he even like looking at his moves? Check him out. Dude, he played knight c3. I think it was like a pre-move. He's pre-moved. Too much space here for the good guys. Pawn to opening. Pawn to doesn't have an opening. Unfortunately, there's no pawn to opening. Okay, so we're really happy here. Maybe I'll drop a queen like last game in the simul. Space invaders. Damn, dude. Epaulette knights. The knight nailed down on c8 and h6. It's another take the time to the bank game. Got some serious passivity going on here. Fuchsia would be into it. But then the ladies in the stream will get jealous. I don't know, man. I better not do this. I better not do this cosplay thing. Too risky. Knight f5. Oh no. No. You can't have that. That's mine. That's mine. There's like nothing he can do. He's like paralyzed. I like his rooks. What rooks? What knight? Mr. Coffee's really down with it. I think I'm gonna get the suit. I already made enough on eBay this week probably to order it. But it's got to be, yeah, the latex catsuit. Panda Express sounds like. Panda Express, isn't that like a fast food Chinese restaurant in the mall? They also sell latex panda suits. Weird. Anita's into that. This is not good. This is time management. The time management school. He's getting smushed. Breakthrough. I got a lot of records. I need to unload about 1,000 or so. So if you're into oldies, Anita, we've got you covered. Encroachment. Take back not giving up here. Alright, I think it's time for him to leave, first of all. Alright, this is ridiculous. Knight, go away. Oh, that's bizarre. Check this out. Here, knight e4. He didn't even play it. Dude, you're supposed to play knight e4. I thought about this for like half an hour so you could go there. It's ridiculous. New target. He's starting to get going now. He's motivated, pumped up. Yeah. Okay. MC Coffee 5+5. Anita, no challenge today. We've got quite a few games actually. I've got to wrap this up. Probably this is all the games I'm gonna have time for actually. Mr. Coffee, it's having fun, guys. Going by pretty fast. I started 10 minutes late, guys, so I can go till like 10 after, to be fair. Looking at Panda. We can get a matching. I'm not into latex though, seriously. Not my thing. Good thing Bob's not here for this conversation. That would be scary. It's the dragon, the day of the dragon. Let's see where Mr. Coffee goes. I played this twice against Sergey Kudrin and Emo Anka. Against Anka I drew, and against Kudrin I lost. It was a very, very bad idea to play this against Kudrin, because the guy's a freaking expert, you know, with black and the dragon, so you're probably not gonna do well playing the dragon against him. But no, you're supposed to take on c6 here, Mr. Coffee. Surprisingly, it's almost always a bad move. But take on c6 and then d-take c6 and trade queens. It's a better endgame for white. I can also try to take with the b pawn, but it's pretty dubious. So we snuck Mr. Coffee with the move order. Mr. Coffee's trying to play e4 though, guys. He's playing the Tory attack in d4 and like closed, boring closed queen pawn stuff normally. So we got to give him credit for trying to play the white side of the open Sicilian, even though he doesn't know the theory really. Uber Driver says, for some reason I can't unwind right now. Yeah, that's my problem when I do the simuls, man. Like last night, I felt fine, but when I tried to go to bed around midnight, I couldn't sleep till like 2 in the morning. I was like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I sleep? I tried to take like melatonin. I think just like my brain is like subconsciously analyzing like 25 chess games for hours after I finished my simul stream. It's only that day that's really the problem. For the record, you were the one who went from cotton to latex in about 5 seconds. Well, the wool was out of the question. I just thought it would be funny. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll do anything, you know, to make some money for the stream. Well, not anything, but you know, I got to be a little more marketing oriented. The customer's always right. Someone on sound. All right, so Mr. Coffee's gonna go mainline accelerated dragon here. Uber driver, did you ever have a dream about chess? Did you ever have a dream? Better question. Did you ever have a dream about a specific position or something like that? I don't remember my dream from last night now. Almost a flash of it came back to me. I never dreamt like a specific chess position or anything. Some people claim they have. Is this the famous position where this is where like Reshevsky played knight a5 against Fischer, right? It's Fischer Reshevsky, knight a5, e5, knight e8, knight e6, right? Is that right? It doesn't seem right. That's not right. What am I talking about? I'm talking all kinds of shit here. It's close to this. Maybe Blubix knows. Blubix, do you know what I'm talking about? Fischer Reshevsky, is that position? Anyway. Uber driver knows all the historical stuff. Yeah. Bishop f7. Thanks, Blubix, of course. It's like bishop f7 and then knight e6. Wait. Coffee, see. Inferior move order. This is like the second time I've played this. H3 would transpose to my first game today. One of the first games today. I played this for both sides. The coffee allowed le petite tactique. Knight g4, knight c6, knight e3, knight e7 check, queen e7, fe3. That might actually not be bad. So what happens on knight c6, knight e3? Knight c6, knight e3, knight e7 check sucks. So I have to take back? Is that what you're telling me? That was my original plan. 1958. Actually, Uber Driver's a huge Reshevsky fan, so we don't want to remind him about Sammy's losses. Was that like US Championship or something? When did that happen? That must have been embarrassing. But I mean, did Reshevsky usually play the dragon? What was that about? Like, I guess he did sometimes. Play Sicilians with black. Alright, Coffee's just giving me the dark square bishop. That's like Dimitri, except he was castle queenside. Mr. Coffee's a little safer here. But we definitely like this dark square bishop. Delicious. And we don't mind endgames with such a powerful vortex bishop. This is worth 4 points of material. Is that game's not in like my 60 memorable games? I'm sure it's like a trap game. I mean, I don't know that I've played it out all the way. I guess I did. I don't remember. It's been a while. I packed up all my chess books. They're in a storage unit now. Almost everything. I probably have like 600 books in the unit. Mr. Coffee trading queens on his terms. He's not one to compromise, huh? I don't know about bishop a6, honestly. It's a move I normally wouldn't make. It's probably best to leave it like on d7, where it can look both ways before it crosses the street. I mean, yeah, I'm actually torn about this move, Summon on Sound. It may be, in fact, a mistake. But I mean, any endgame here is good for black, I think, pretty much. We're having a little trouble generating threats, but that's okay. The d5 is really strong. Maybe a5 for Mr. Coffee. He can evacuate just in time with the Nimzovician. a5, knight a4. I guess I should go d5 right away. Threatening to win a piece. The central pawn preponderance. It's preponderance. Preposterous preponderance. He's getting sliced and diced here. Amazing there's no win. Bishop h6, rook e5. It's like crazy. Can't trap him. But he's totally paralyzed. We're toying with Mr. Coffee, but in all fairness, you know, he's a good sport and he's playing e4 even though that's his not normal opening repertoire. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like go into opposite color bishops if I can help it. It looks really like bishop h6 was close to winning. I could prep it with some moves. That's you know, that's what that is. He's toast here. I mean, this is just toast. You got nothing that you can do. You're just paralyzed and dead. Black can just improve at will. The knight is gone. Not really in the game. But bishop a6 ended up working out the way the game went, but I'm not sure it was necessarily always the best square. Like d7 could be better because I could be hitting that pawn. Secret move, c4. We just keep going forward. Although bishop takes c4, it's funny, he has bishop c4 b3 just hanging on for another move. That's sort of disturbing. I better take with the pawn. It's like anti-positional. It isolates my own pawn, but this one is going to go too. Yeah, it's awful for white. He just lost his whole queen side. Clearly. It takes a lot. It's not easy to play the white side of the open Sicilian. I mean, it takes a lot of practice. Mr. Coffee is very tough when he plays his repertoire. Summon on Sound. Summon on Sound is tough all the time. Look at that score he has against me lately. Just harassing me. 3.5, 4 out of the last 6. It's like I'm like the Red Sox playing the Yankees. All right. Anyway, Speaking of which, that's probably starting now. I can't watch. The Red Sox fired their general manager. They could fire everybody, probably. Somebody needs to take the blame. Alright, so we're going to play what? Move 11's variation? I don't know that. Someone suggested move 11's. Cora's not gone. Did I say general manager? I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. They fired Dombrowski. They should fire Cora though. He's completely lame too. But he just didn't do anything, man. I mean, he didn't like bring in like anything. Like I know he had a limited payroll, but the guy literally like practically didn't do anything. So knight c6. Somebody has to take the blame. You know that, guys. Very important. Someone on sound. I'm playing a variation here I don't know too well, so take it easy on me, bro. This is the move 11? Is it b5, dude? Do you remember? Fedorovich likes knight e7. He swears by that. Let's try that. That's a little bit like more reserved. I think it's in this position. Actually, speaking of sports, Grandmaster John Fedorovich is a sports fan, and he like he's constantly commenting with me if we have any like, or like on Facebook, sending each other messages about sports stuff all the time. Bishop g5, yes. I think h6 and f6 are both moves here. I was joking with John Fedorovich the other day how the baseballs are bouncing more than ever. It's a common thread in baseball, amongst baseball fans, and he was like joking with me. Bishop e3, b5. Am I supposed to do this? Can I do this? Is this okay? Yeah, the Patriots. So the Patriots just got a really good receiver. But I mean, last year, who would have thought they would have won? Because they kind of sucked somewhat, and they still won the Super Bowl. And if you think they're gonna win, then they probably won't. But obviously good, you know. I saw a meme on Facebook where like they had like Bill Parcells, looks like he's 128 years old or something, and it's like Super Bowl 200. Yeah, definitely something to watch if you're in my region here in New England. Both HTFP and Uber Driver are close to me in region. Okay, so knight d4. We need actually move 11's advice here because this is his territory. Actually, move 11 didn't play this the same as me. He played it differently. Something with knight a5, I thought. But f4, f5 is going to come in next. So I have a bad feeling I already did something wrong. It's hard to believe I already did something wrong, isn't it? But I don't know. Knight g6 is just a really bad move. What the heck else can I do here? Like knight a5 and knight c6? Trying to figure out like what the correct plan is for black in this position. It just looks too simple for white to play f4, f5 in all lines. I don't understand. Bishop b7, f4, knight d4. I mean, maybe I have time for this. Looks like I'm just getting plastered with f4, f5. It just looks terrible. My opponent tells me it's a line. Yeah, it's a bad one. I did something wrong here. But I get bored of playing the same stuff. I've tested my best variations on someone unsound. Those did okay, but I feel like I want to try something different. Okay, so b4 was my point. b4, knight a4, bishop takes e4. Grab and go. That's what they have at the Stop and Shop supermarket, where you can take food really quick. Grab and go. It may not be healthy, but it's fast. That's like b4, knight a4, bishop takes e4. What about other options, like sacking a piece or something? Queen b8. This is another option here, facing me very soon, probably. Queen b8, f5, bishop d6, psychopathic style. I like that. Queen b8, f5, bishop d6, queen h5 there, and I just resign on the spot. Nice. Queen b8, f5, bishop d6, queen h5, resigns. Good game. What else? There's the grab and go variation with b4. There's queen c7, just looks like it walks into discoveries with rook c1. So and f5 obviously is going to kill me. So I don't know what kind of line that someone unsounds playing here, but I don't like this one. I guess I go for the grab and go. I mean, I've got to do something. This is the only line where it looks like there's any hope for black at all. Queen c7, rook c1, bishop c5. I don't know. I didn't like that. I didn't like queen c7, rook c1, but maybe it works somehow. So looks like b4, knight a4, knight a4. Sorry. What's this? So he's migrating to the other side. Sorry? I thought a4 was more invasive because he comes in on b6, but he went to the king side, which may well be good too. It may well be good. Shield your eyes, children. May not want to. This is not going to be rated G. It's about to happen to me here. Plus I'm losing on time. Five seconds. He's 1800. 1800. Dude, he's such a sick attacker. And he's got a 2-minute time advantage. It's like playing God. That was like perfectly timed. Why not rook AE1? Why the rook FE1? He was saving the other one for C1. It doesn't really matter. Did I have like knight f4? Doesn't even help me. Tough winning is tough. He sacked 3 pawns so far. Only 3 pawns. What's the little material? You can almost anticipate his moves. That's hard sometimes when you're playing a weak player, like you can't anticipate their moves, but when it's a super strong player, you can almost like read their mind. At least I have that with someone on sound. He's so strong I can like anticipate most of his moves. Does he ever make a mistake? Yes. The knights move backwards. He's good with the backward knight moves. Close. It wasn't good. I felt it, you know. I'm not oblivious. He's still trying to kill me. That was hanging. Wow. I like that last move. Yeah. The Magic Queen. Alright, dude. Wow, how bad was I lost in this game? I'm really curious. See how badly lost I was. Where I left book. So 95 is a very rare move. This is actually main line. It's all main line. And now f4 is some kind of very, very natural, like, novelty, almost. Wow, that's weird. f4 is only played once. So this is bishop c5. Oh, I have that. That looks scary. Even that looks scary. f5. This is the secret move that saves black, I guess. Alright. Good job, me. I was pretty lost, though, it looks like here. Minus 2.3. I was curious when I played b4, did he go the right way? The engine absolutely agrees with him. 92. And so here f5 instead, even stronger. Apparently I have to like sack a piece there just to stay alive. Queen c7. Masturbate would like this. Playing for mate on h2. Yeah. Man, the relentless players don't stop. It's Blobix, Mathematic chess, I already played you, right? Saeed challenged me to rated. I don't do rated, Saeed. If you'd like to re-challenge me, you know, if we have time, I'm not sure we're gonna have enough time to non-rated casual. Guys, I can go maximally till 8:10, so we might have time for just 2 games, depending on how long they are. I'm good with diagonals. I don't know. I'm good at like playing only moves in lost positions, I guess. Knight f3. Lubbock's, like, I played the bishop b5 against him, I think. He liked the Sveshnikov, but honestly, I hate playing against the Sveshnikov. Arsenal fan also was irritated by that. Right, knight f6. So g3 is not so good against this. He's gonna force me to play a Sveshnikov anyway. I don't know the lines of the... Yeah, bishop e3 is not so good here, right? Bishop e3, bishop e4. No, that's... Yeah, that's not so good here. My friend Emil plays bishop e3, bishop e4, bishop d3. It's like garbage for white. Why don't I have a repertoire for this position? Okay, guys, don't forget, tomorrow we have our Ponda Rapid Arena. It's going to be the Ponda and Horses Club. Membership required. The Ponda Latex Cosplay Club. But, cosplay. What am I going to do? What can we do? Kill Blobix with boredom. Bishop e2. What's this? Bishop e4. Queen d3. I bet queen d3 is a move here. I don't know this line at all. You can also sack the pawn though. I think like castles, bishop b4. Excuse me, bishop c3, bc3, knight e4. That's a known line. Unfortunately, I don't know the theory here, and I bet Blobix does, so I could be in trouble. It killed the troll's dream. But our stream, yeah. I mean, I wish that we could have tournaments without trolls, you know, without having to have a private group, but it's fine. The group will grow, you know, and hopefully we'll have more and more tournaments. So you have to join the Ponda Horses Club to play in the tournament tomorrow. It's going to be rapid. 7+3. Group. He likes group and he likes latex Ponda ideas. Man, it's a great thing we don't have Bob here today. Seriously, that's lucky. Okay, guys, 20 minutes and no, 30 minutes left. There's this Hungarian I've joked about him before. I won't name names, but he used to joke that he was a sexual trainer. He's a chess trainer, but that was his joke. Or whatever, he like told it to some of my friends. And we're like, what does that mean exactly? But with the cosplay, it could be like the ultimate. No, we're not going to continue this discussion. I can't help going back to it because I'm just bored, but anyway, d5. All right, we just take. What's the problem? There's like a weird exploding sound outside. That's strange. Okay, e takes d5. Someone suggested h6 maybe? Wait, what? h6? When was h6 something? No. There's strange exploding sounds outside. That's a little disturbing. I don't really want to get up from the stream, but I'm kind of curious to see what it is. The guys across the street were done working, it seemed like an hour ago. So I don't understand. A little bit late in the season for fireworks. Maybe could be the roofing guys. They've been awful quiet for an hour. It's dark outside. The zombie apocalypse. Pandas are immune. Blobix let me sort of escape here from my lack of theoretical knowledge. Found the soft spot in Blobix's armor where we can just play chess, you know, on even ground without anybody knowing the theory. But I like this. I like my even ground better than his even ground here. I mean, we have two bishops. Queenside majority seems relevant. Dude, Anita, we had a tornado in the summer. It was crazy. It blew out the window of our post office. It's just gone. This huge, like, plate glass window. C3. Very aggressive move. We've got to keep that queen in the trappable place. Yeah, I'm glad I live on the East Coast. It would be tragic if Taco Bell got taken out. We don't have enough Taco Bells here. There's like one within like a 50-mile radius of me. It's just not convenient. You know, the important thing I thought was going to be taco trucks on every street. And it just never happened. You know, I've been very, very disappointed by that. Arsenal fan. Just got back from the pub. What's up, dude? This is a good move, E5. I'm sad about that. That's not good. He's making his majority count. Oh no. We could tactically solve Blobby. Bishop G5, Queen G6. Okay, so he can't play Queen G6, Queen E5. Bishop G5, Queen G6, Queen E5, Bishop H3, Bishop F3. We're all set there. But I looked at Bishop G5. He's got to go to E6 or somewhere awkward. So maybe that's a useful thing to play. Does he have Knight F4, Bishop F6, 92 check? Oh, can I win a pawn there or lose a piece in the process? He can play Knight F4. Damn it. That's like the Knight H4 he played against me yesterday. This is unbelievable, this guy. Wow. Phew, this is getting kind of steamy in here. Living on the edge, but that bishop probably better off there. If I'm gonna take this knight, this was not what I was planning. Guys, we're just gonna play one more game after this. It looks like save a dog. I don't think I'm gonna have time for those other challenges. Sorry, Ars. I'm a little bit running out of gas here. It's strange exploding sounds outside. Hope to check out 20 minutes or so. Bishop G5. Knight f4 exclamation point, brilliant move. And then I'm on the defensive now. Almost lost to Blobix in the simul game yesterday. He really had me. Great game. So now I'm afraid I have to take on f4. The knight is a huge piece. Maybe we can finesse it. What do you think, Finessa? Finessa. Bishop h6. That's a legal move. Actually, it's a legal move, and it might not be bad. Bishop h6. Fight fire with fire. Bishop h6. I gotta be careful, man. Bishop h6, knight h5, queen g5. What is what? Sanction. So someone on sound is consulting other chess streamers. Smithmore expert. Consulted. How do you consult him that quickly? Wow, that is some good service. He doesn't cover any of the sub lines after 10 knight g6. He has a knight sack. I don't know. We should take it up with move 11. He's the one that plays this. I don't really like it that much, but it looks kind of shaky for black, actually. I think. Definitely important for you, though. Someone on sound. Whew, that was close. We squeaked the queen exchange in there against Blobix. He loves to trade pieces in the endgame. Just kidding. He loves boring endgames. That's his specialty. We got the queenside majority with the bishop pair. Secret to beating Blobix is to try to bore him to death. Then he loses interest if he can't checkmate you. Wait. I mean, that's a serious pawn drop. I mean, that's an important nugget on a7. Give me that. I know this is greedy, but better greedy than dead. That's the queenside majority. Double queenside majority. But I mean, without the queens, I'm not as scared. You know, he's got these pieces over here. Big deal. The best Blobix can do is to try to find some way to reach an opposite color bishop position. Probably. Objectively. This is I mean, this has got to be lost for black. He just didn't hesitate. I mean, this is just a lot of pawnage. Silence fills the room. We have time for another game, guys. Save a dog, definitely. Alright. He's hanging tough. He's actually only one pawn down, it's true. But I think that might have been a serious mistake. I think that he could consider b6 there. Letting me play a5. I mean, honestly, his king centralization, I'm not sure how important that is right now. But letting me get a pawn to a dark square, we can't really attack it. This is suicide. I mean, trading there is just game over. He sort of panicked. It's just a winning rook endgame now. This is awkward because he's going to get cut off now. Separated from the pack. We can play a6 whenever we want to. That pawn's kind of annoying. But I can just create two connectors on the queen side. Objectively when I want to. Now the H pawn is weak. They're all weak. Alright. Interesting game though, Blubix. When you played knight f4, I think like you're doing pretty good there. Let's take a look briefly. The first knight f4, your other knight f4. The initial knight f4, which was a brilliancy. Peter just doesn't care, still thinks white is better. I thought this was a great move. Queen f5, bishop h6, knight h5, queen g5. So white is just slightly better. There's not a lot he can do, actually. Alright, man, tough game. We're going to go on to one last game against Save a Dog. Sorry, Arsenal. Let's Save a Dog loses in like 2 minutes. I've got to go after this. A little bit over time. I'm going to do this last game going over time, but we'll be back tomorrow night, guys. Please join the tournament. We're going to be playing a rapid Honda Arena with cosplay. No, not yet. I'll look into the cosplay thing. I think I'm gonna start getting, you know, non-chess viewers interested. B6. All right, I'll play. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna play. Yeah, this is the like hyper accelerated Queen's Indian or whatever. Yeah. Arsenal doesn't know about the pawn to cosplay concept. 100,000. 100,000. Wait, 100,000 bits is $1,000. Yeah, no, I mean I'm expecting wardrobe malfunctions. That costs extra. I think I'm going too far with A3. I'm turning into like, man, this is bad. Okay, this move is bad. This is just Zuckertort or something. Steinitz, Zuckertort. I don't have time for A3 here. I gotta go for it. What am I doing? I have to play E4. That's ridiculous. Why did I play that? I can't believe I played that. I played A3. Man, see, that's what I'm tired now. And I'm too excited about the Panda thing, actually, the costume. I gotta see if it comes in my size. This is stupid to play A3. E4 was good for white. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. For it. The Black Mardemer Gambit. Yes. Someone that sounds excited. This is his backup opening. D4. D5, E4. Esterman, also an expert on the Black Mardemer. Second favorite opening in the world. Now you know why I played A3. It's critical. Watch this. Serious problem there, though. I missed a free piece. You what? You missed a free piece with Rook C8 after Bishop C8. What? Why is that a free piece? Well, then I have like both bishops hanging simultaneously. Oh no. That's weird. And I looked at that position forever and I didn't see it. Wow. Wait, knight f3 or... I think knight f3 might be better. Rather than taking on e4. What's the difference, you might ask? What's the difference? Actually, what is the difference? I don't know, I'm like having stupid hallucinations. Okay, of course I should play knight f3, but after knight e4. It's a brilliant pawn sack for the initiative. White does have some compensation. Some condensation. This is fine. This is what we get when we play the Black Mardemer. I mean, that's what it's about. He has compensation for his pawn. I don't know about that. All the... National expert Lev Zilbermintz is watching somewhere. Bishop d3. We have to develop. Ooh, did you have bishop f3, queen f3, 95 there? No. That does not work. I wish I was playing like take back instead of save a dog. He plays more recklessly. Someone like that. Save a dog is very solid. Castle's queen side. Bishop g6. Ugh. Maybe. Slav player's dream. I could castle queenside there. I mean, here I do castle kingside and I get the rook on the open file, half open file. I mean, this is a very small factor, but it's also much safer for my king. Black can just open lines on the queen side more easily if I castle queenside. I'm not saying this is sound or correct for white. I mean, obviously, it's a kind of dubious gambit line, but not my usual style. Uber driver, did you just tune in to the stream, or you didn't hear my jokings and ravings about the Black Mardemer? This is a Black Mardemer. Someone on sound, sounds like you had a tough day. We all send you hugs. Pawn the hugs. All right. Last game for the day, guys. Silence. No, I'm tired. I've got a estate sale ahead of me in 2 weeks, and we're setting up. And I've been preparing all day. He's gonna play a5 or something. I don't know whether to play on the king side or the queen side here. He can go a5, but is that good for him? Should he really do that? This is not that easy for black to play, even though he's up apparently like a pawn, like a clear pawn. And I think that's the gist of the Black Mardeemer, and even the, you know, I'm jokingly referring to the Black Mardeemer like it's as bad as, I mean, like jokingly referring to the Smith Morad like it's as bad as the Black Mardeemer, but you know, it's a little better than the Black Mardeemer. I don't think it's that much different fundamentally. Your head is spinning. Why? From this position, nothing going on here, nothing to see. Big pop, he throws out the first pitch of the game. That's awesome. Is he like in a wheelchair? Is he able to walk? Queen e4. From England, turn into reverse Alekhine. Black's control of d5 is a pita. Do not refer to things as if they were food. Okay. Not today. b5. Speaking of d5, he has b5. b5. Tension. Attention. This position gives black too much space. Alright, we'll do voiceovers for like futuristic movies. Bishop f4 here. Yeah. It's almost like losing to it's like losing to Merle Dixon, who's been here today, the other day. Yes, you had that, didn't you? You saw rook a4. What an amazing resource. Bishop f4 doesn't do anything. How about d5? d5 at some point is the idea. How do we make it work? This is like ridiculous. Bishop c1. He just ignored me. You ignored me. Tricks for the queen is always fun. Usually very imbalancing. I hope it actually is okay here. Didn't calculate this much. Alright. Just in case. Now we have a powerful pony. Chess and Pony Club would be the better name for our club, Mr. Coffee. The Chess and Pony Show. Why did I play the stupid passive rook d1 in the first place? Someone referenced Taco Bell? chalupa. Stay away from my chalupas. It's supposed to be dog and pony show, right? Seems like he's melting a little bit here. You know, there was weird. It's weird that there was no trolls today. Mr. Coffee did such a good job. It just didn't seem like there were any trolls. That's cool. So all my stuff is protected, right? Oh, yeah. All right, G3. That's so sick. Why not? Let's weaken my position a little bit. Bishop D4 check. Knight takes. Queen takes. King H1. 94, Queen D4, Queen A4. 94, Queen D4, Queen A4, Queen D5 check, King G1, Queen D4 check, King G2. It sounds ridiculous, but I think that's actually winning. He has a perpetual. Triangulation. Triangulated. Triangulation. So it's like queen. Eventually he runs out of squares, like queen d5, rook f3, queen d2. Now how does it work? How does it work? Queen d5, rook f3, queen d2. I'm hallucinating. Wait, does he still have a draw here? What? Okay, queen d1. Oh, there is no queen d1. I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, I thought I had queen d1 check. Wow. So if you had queen d1, queen d5, that was a good game. So I had queen a4 for a long time. All right, man. Anyway, guys, fun game to finish up with. It was good. I missed it for a few moves. I'm too tired to calculate. Good stream, guys. Good stream. We had a couple close calls. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching and for playing. We'll be back tomorrow night with the Ponda Arena for the Ponda Horses Club. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for being our moderator. And thanks, guys, for participating and subscribing. We'll definitely very strongly consider cosplay streaming with a Ponda suit. I'm your friend and of course one of the most fun streamers here on lichess and Twitch, but you know, I'm not making any promises about the latex Ponda suit. But some sort of pawn to suit might be possible if you donate enough. Anyway, guys, it was fun. I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great time and take care. Bye-bye.